So Gemini, this is your extended reading. So let's get back to this real journey, okay, that we're on together right now. And you see, first we discussed your current situation regarding love and your partner's current situation regarding love. And then we went a little bit deeper and we wanted to see how you view your partner and how they view you, okay, in this current situation. So now we're moving on to really the future of this relationship, okay, the near future of this relationship, and we will go from there. There's a lot more to say, and you're very deep individuals here. You see the High Priestess here, we have all swords, as we have already seen. And I feel like there's just so much inside of you. You're like an endless maze. We're going back to the Egyptian pyramid, right? Where there's so much within. There's so many secret rooms and passages, okay, yet to be revealed, yet to be discovered. You know, and what I see there, you know, in this is endless possibility. Endless possibility because this is such a deep connection, I feel. Or deep individuals. Anyway, let's get started. So what is in the future for this relationship? The near future for Gemini and their love, their partner. Wow. Wow, Gemini. So the first card is the Star card. You are both planting seeds here that are real dreams. The stars, they're all about wishes, okay, for the future. They represent good luck as well, good fortune, wish fulfillment here. And there's a long path ahead, a very long-term path ahead. And you see how this individual, this represents this relationship, planting those seeds and watering them, nurturing those dreams. She has 1 foot in water and 1 foot on land. And this is saying that, you know, this commitment, there is stability, there's a focus on, you know, wanting to stay grounded with one another and serious, but also here just be quite deep, be quite open, okay, with your emotions and feelings. That's what water represents. But to me, whatever you perceive as dreams, whatever you perceive as wish fulfillment, I feel like this is in the near future, Gemini, for both of you. Okay, and that's a long path, okay? A long path following your dreams together. A sense of being free, a sense of being open with one another. You see they're unclothed. Being open, being able to express your love for one another. And this is what your current situation, right? We saw the Lovers card at the beginning of the reading, and this was for you. I feel like you are really focusing on, you know, being able to express yourself, coming to a point, coming to the point, reaching a point, okay, taking a step back in order to give more, right? And I feel like here this is saying that this is slowly going to happen. You're achieving full openness with one another, and I feel like you read each other's mind. Well, you Gemini specifically, I feel like you really are very much following your instincts, and your instincts are correct, okay? Okay, so the next card out, Gemini, is the Sun card. So we have 2 major arcana straight away, so this is very significant. You see here, this is the Dreamer card. This is, you know, the wish fulfillment card of the deck, but more specifically to one's true innermost hopes and dreams. And on the other side we have the happiest card in the deck, the Sun card. And the Sun card is all about true fulfillment, okay, feeling very safe, feeling very comfortable with one another, and pursuing, going through life, going through your journey together with this real security and freedom of expression here. Again, we have this unclothed individual. So really, moving forward, Gemini, you're going to be very clear with one another, very open, very comfortable with one another, and this is true happiness. You see this sun, this is bright, this is light, this is clarity, okay? And there's a sense of nostalgia in this, you know, a sense of still going deep within, because this is a child, okay? You could possibly be having children, you could possibly have children that are thriving, but I'm saying here that as well, you know, if you do have children that are thriving, it's because of this beautiful bond that you are creating with one another that's quite mature, okay? But I'm seeing here, you know, being able to really be your deep innermost selves, really discovering yourselves within this relationship, you know, going back to those roots of yours that you both have. Wow. I told you, this is what happens when we have 2 mature individuals that get through everything with one another. Okay, wow, this wanted to come out, okay? This wanted to come out. I was about to start, okay, asking for more cards, and as soon as I picked up the deck, this came out effortlessly. So the Emperor card, we have another, oh my, okay? Can we just say that upon starting this reading, we have all major arcana. All major arcana. This is big change. This is telling me, as I said previously, this relationship is really part of your life purpose, each other's life purpose. I feel connected to each other in order to fulfill, you know, some sort of change in the world, or some sort of real significant change for one another, okay? So let's expand on the Emperor. The Emperor is, this is the father of the deck, okay? So we saw the Empress came out, didn't it, earlier in the reading, and now we have the Emperor, and this is about that stability. This is about being very serious about, you know, what you both want out of this relationship, and being very determined to achieve this with one another. This is commitment, this is loyalty, this is never backing down, never, I feel, walking away from a situation, always approaching, you know, really leading situations, leading the relationship, okay? So you both are willing to put in the effort here in order to make this achieve. And you're both very wise. And actually, one of the descriptions for the Emperor online is just great person. That's the description, okay? So this could literally mean great relationship. But the Emperor, what the Emperor embodies is all about stability, okay? fatherly, you know, they can take care of the home, everything is going to be sorted. You know, this is that kind of energy, very reliable, but very fixed in their beliefs, okay? So this is the person I'm going to commit to, this is the way it's going to be, and nothing's going to change my mind. So, you know, that's the kind of energy moving forward for this relationship. And, you know, if you know what you want, I mean, if you both feel this way, if this is both what you want, then, I mean, you seem quite healthy together. Okay, well, let's have a look. We have the Ten of Swords, but next to these cards, okay, this is healing. So these swords here, they're coming out. Whatever this represents, okay? So this could be pain, real suffering in the past, or, you know, attempting, working towards something together or just in your lives. And, you know, every time you've tried, it's just not really followed through in the way that you've wanted it to. And this is saying that now, you know, there's an ending to that cycle, and, you know, really there's going to be some positive changes ahead, some good karma, some, I feel, evening out of this energy, some balance being achieved here. And this also, to me, is saying that you've both been through a lot individually. Okay, if this comes out in the future as healing, this is saying to me, and I did get a little bit of thoughts of this, that you've both been through quite a lot in your lives, that's really, I feel, challenged you, and really, I feel, broke you at times, and there were times where you didn't know whether you were able to move forward. And I feel like because this love is so strong, because this is so stable, this is providing the foundation to really dig deep within those core challenges that you've been through. Here, dig deep and really just take those swords out now, really heal. And sometimes you don't even know that you don't know that, you know, there's these deep-rooted issues that, you know, how significant they really are, until you meet the right person and you feel comfortable with them, and they help you address them, and they help you bring that out of yourself and heal from this. So, you know, whatever way that resonates, Gemini, but I do feel like whatever this is, the main message here is healing. The main message is healing, taking those swords out. And this is next to the Emperor, the Sun, the Star, dreams, wish fulfillment, true happiness, commitment here that's very, very serious. And then as I said that, my eyes were drawn to the Hierophant. And remember, we said the Hierophant here represents marriage. That is my marriage card. So this is about having faith. Wow. Wow, this reading is amazing. And you know, it's not the relationship that I'm really just in awe of right now. It's actually both of you as individuals, as individual energies here. You both are learning from the lessons that life is giving you, and you're on the right path here, you know, your divine path. Okay, so the near future for this relationship, you see again this focus on balance. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, and you know, this is finding balance, this is understanding. Okay, when something comes out of balance, it's about really understanding in depth here, because this individual here, they're looking upon these individuals that are deprived in some way, lacking in some way, and they are understanding the trials and tribulations of these people, and they are helping them. So this is about empathy, this is about really, truly understanding one another, and through that being able to provide stability and a real commitment here, a real long-standing commitment. And you see they're holding those scales. You know, this is about justice. This is about what's right and what's going to be long-term sustainable. Okay. Generous. You know, whatever you put into this relationship, this is saying that you will receive this back. This is my good karma card, so you know, anything you give you shall receive, and also anything negative that's happened in the past, okay, this could be prior to this relationship or during this relationship, this now is going to transform into something positive, okay? And this is, you know, in the long term, this is a big change. So this may, even though this is in the near future, this may not happen overnight, okay? But I mean, some of you could already be in this energy. I mean, all of you are on different cycles right now. Beautiful. Wow. I was going to leave it at 5 cards for the near future, Gemini, but I really feel like you want 3 more. Okay, I'm sensing that. I'm sensing that you want 3 more. So I'm going to... My guides are telling me to as well, so let's do this. The near future for Gemini. And you know, that's... I feel we can't see these beautiful cards. We can't see these beautiful cards, this sun, this star card, this emperor card. So, you know, let's put this here. Okay? Near future for this relationship. Okay, my guides are showing me an image of the Lovers card. So the Lovers card has already come out, so I can't pull this card out. But what they are telling me here is that there is going to be real passion following head and heart here in the movements forwards, you know. And also this did come out, so we have here building upon this relationship, a lot of hard work here. The 8 of Pentacles, this is, you know, you see how they're hard at work, they're building up these pentacles, they already have some already, but they're focusing on more because they're determined to achieve, they're determined to, I feel, you know, there's a lot of potential here. And this is my card saying, you know, look at that house in the background. There's always more potential to build. And you're not only working hard, but you're building on what you already have together. So I feel like, you know, this foundation of yours that's quite solid now, you're building upon that foundation. You're building a very solid foundation. Okay, there's a bit of sensitivity here. So we have the Queen of Cups. This is all about being in emotions with one another. And really, you know, there's a lot of love between the both of you. But what I have to say here is the Queen of Cups is the more sensitive, okay, of the two. There's the King and the Queen. The Queen is someone that sometimes can't have control of their emotions. Okay, sometimes they, you know, they're overwhelmed and, you know, they find it hard to really... Either they find it hard to express themselves, or they find it hard to hold it back, hold the emotion back, because they're very sensitive, okay? So this is telling me that perhaps, you know, there are some emotions, some feelings here that are quite deep between the both of you, that you are, you know, you're trying to work towards stability, but what I feel here is, you know, there's an ocean in front of you, and you can't tame the ocean. You can't control the ocean, you can't, you know, you have to really embrace it, you have to swim in the ocean. And, you know, this metaphor, however it resonates, you have to really dive deep within the ocean, and even then, you know, there's so much more below the surface, isn't there? You know, you can't tame the ocean, but you can build a boat on top of that ocean. And you can move to calmer waters. You see? And this is an energy of being very protective, very honest and fair. Okay, it's about looking out for each other even when you're not around one another. You know, you're always on each other's minds and caring from afar. Okay. Third card. The future of this relationship for Gemini. What I'm getting is you're letting go of any unhealthy habits, any unhealthy behavior. And again, this is in your lives, you know, working through, you know, situations that have made you feel a little bit isolated or trapped in some way, and moving through them, unleashing those chains. And that's, you know, don't get worried when I say that. That could be in your life, or it could be this relationship. But, you know, this is good. This is about working through. This is about letting go. Okay. So you see these cups here? This is the 8 of Cups. This is about really investing all of your emotions into these cups, but then realizing that the journey ahead is so much more substantial, and moving forward to climb that mountain together. So you've built so much already, but this is saying, this is the feeling here of moving on to a journey and widening your horizon. So perhaps you're taking a big step forward in this relationship. Okay, there's going to be some sort of change that's very emotionally fulfilling, because this is the 8 of Cups, and you know, this person, this individual, they're going to walk up that mountain because they want the 2 of Cups to make this a full 10, right? And the 2 of Cups, they represent completeness, they represent togetherness, they represent complete fulfillment, and you know, a real happy marriage, a very fulfilling marriage, a very equal relationship here. So, you know, this is what they're working towards, and they see this in the future. And this card, this is about being drawn, okay? This is a feeling, drawn in by this journey, drawn in by the anticipation of this mountain ahead. They sense this higher purpose that they are going to fulfill, and it's so much so that they have to leave these cups. You know, they have to leave to build more. You know, so this could be a real change in your relationship that's even more fulfilling, okay? Because there's a lot of care here already in this card. But what I'm feeling is that even though there was a lot of care, there is a lot of fulfillment so far. You both do sense that there's something missing. You know, you look back on your relationship, you know, to me, I'm feeling like this is quite a successful relationship, because this is long term, this is 2 mature individuals, this is the energy I'm feeling right now, as of now in this reading. But what I'm seeing is, you know, you do sense that there's so much more potential, there's so much, and you're ready for that. You wouldn't be leaving those cups behind, and you know, they're not fully built yet, those cups, but you're leaving them behind anyway, because you know that what's in the future is even more so very significant, and it's going to make a big change in your lives. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask what you desire about one another. What is it that really makes... Okay, let's go with Gemini first. What is it that makes you really stand out above anyone else, Gemini, for your partner? What is it that they desire about you? And, you know, they truly, you know, it's something that they love about you, okay? And I'm going to pull 3 cards, and 2 have come out as I'm talking effortlessly. And these can be quite specific, and I do use my intuition for this, okay? Because we have a lot of cards on the table already, so I like to get really specific with these in the way I'm feeling towards these cards. So I have 2 cards out already, so I'm going to go ahead and ask for the 3rd card so that I have them ready for you. Okay, and this is, what does Gemini's partner admire about them? What does Gemini's partner admire about them? What do they love? What do they love? Okay, I have 3 cards here, Gemini. I'm just mixing them up, and I'm just going to pick one and address them individually. Okay, so the first card we have is the Ace of Wands. So they find you incredibly attractive here with the Ace of Wands there. This is about inner beauty as well as outer beauty, okay? So they feel you. They feel you, and they feel the passion that you have, and just when they look at you, you know, they see their partner. That's so attractive to them. They just see the person that they want to be with, and this ignites their flame. And I feel like because they're so, you know, they know that they want to be with you. They know they're so serious about, you know, having this love forever, that when they look at you, the real beauty here they see in you. And I feel like this is immense attraction, by the way. The real attraction here is also in the inner knowing they feel that you are the one they're with forever, and you're right there in front of them in the physical world, and you exist. So, wow. Wow, Gemini. Okay, so I have 2 more cards. What does Gemini's partner admire about them? I'm also noticing how this is glowing. This hand is glowing, and it's coming out of a cloud here. And this is telling me your mind. You know, those thoughts within you. When you truly express yourself, and sometimes you don't express yourself, but when you do, sometimes what you say just truly amazes them. And they see potential here. They do. They see this as not only a long-standing commitment, but one that's going to be quite new every day. You're a little bit unpredictable at times, and that keeps, I think that keeps them interested. Okay, so maybe, I don't know if they like that or not, but I'm saying that, like, deep down, you know, when you're a little bit unpredictable, you're a little bit, you know, unreadable, you know, and you come out with whatever you come out with and express, I feel like they do truly, they're attracted to that. It keeps them, it really does. And you don't do that intentionally, so that's just a trait you have. It's just, you make these decisions and they're quite quick, and then you change, and you know, there's no telling where your journey is going to go, right, at times. And they love that, they love that. So yeah, what did I say about this journey? So, you know, they're looking out on the horizon here, okay, and they're seeing all of the possibility for the future, this goal, this, they feel a real sense of fulfillment and personal growth embarking with you. You see, they have the world in their hand, so you mean the world to them, and moving through this, taking a step forward here, down whatever path you choose together, I feel like there's a real sense of personal growth within themselves also. You know, so that's what they like. They admire the fact that you can both grow together. There's a lot of passion, I have to say. There's 3 wands here. And there's a sense of anticipation for the future. Okay? And I feel like you're with them every step of the way. Okay. I don't know whether they tell you this or not. It's almost like they look at you and they have to hold back a little bit, because knowing what's ahead of you, knowing that there's this significant path of real growth, you know, it overwhelms them with happiness. Because we do, this Ace of Cups is the last card, okay? This is what they admire about you. This is endless love, this is overflowing love. Again here we have the White Hand, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So they admire how much love you have to give, okay, how much they feel when they're around you. You see, you've created this cup and it's overfilling. And you see there's an ocean here. Remember that ocean we were talking about earlier? That ocean is deep, and they see that, they see how deep you are. And again, this is an ace. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is new emotion. You know, this is a first love kind of emotion. First love kind of emotion. So perhaps this is saying that they admire that this always feels new. No matter how many years you spend together, no matter how much time you spend together, each and every day, the passion, the love, that it will never fade. That is deep within both of you. That's very beautiful. Wow. And it's like this man here, you see how they're looking upon their journey and they have the world in their hands, and you know, they're focusing on the path ahead and the anticipation of this path that is of true desire, by the way, of true life purpose. Okay, so they see you as part of their life purpose. You see, on one side they have their passion, and on the other side they have their cup. So it's as though, you know, you have the ability here to really provoke a deep sense of feelings here, a deep sense of emotion and passion. And they love that about you. It's a sense that no one else could ever make them feel this way. It's a sense of, you know, the purpose of this relationship is really one of a lifetime. And they want to take that step forward, okay? Together, they love taking steps with you as a union. Decisions, making decisions, taking those steps that are emotionally fulfilling for both of you. You know, this is true. This is true to their soul. So what do you admire about them, Gemini? I might extend on this and do 2 more cards here for what they admire about you, but let's just stay with 3 at the moment and see how this goes first, and then we will dive deeper. Because I do want to clarify as well, but there's so much more to say. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, the aces here, this is really just feeling very new, feeling very fresh, feeling very, you know, the potential here is, there's a lot of potential ahead, okay, in all these cards. So you admire their commitment. You see, they extend their pentacle. This is whatever you perceive as worth, whatever you perceive as value, you look at them and they fulfill that in whatever way that resonates, okay? They offer you something that's long-standing. They're very serious, and you know what they want is they want to build, they want to walk through that path with you. And this path, there's a mountain behind that. So it's that sense of, you know, there's so much here. And that's what you truly admire, what you truly love about them, is that this commitment is long-term and stable. And again, no matter how much you approach this, how much you go through together, that feeling of when you first met is still there deep down. And Gemini, I could cry right now because I've got such deep love here, okay? And you ignite that. This is saying to me that what you love about each other is your ability to ignite that flame within one another, okay? Through anything, through any challenge. It's incredible, really. A real power couple. You've definitely been guided here, been guided to this reading, okay? Very beautiful. I hope this all resonates. This is still general, so please keep in mind that. And also, if you would like a personal reading for your relationship specifically, then please be sure to book that with me. The submissions for next month, okay, are still open for a couple of days, but if not, then you know, you are both going to be here in another month's time. You're both very patient, okay, and you're both very serious about this commitment. I don't feel like it's going anywhere, so you know. Wow. This Ace of Pentacles. I'm feeling like Gemini, perhaps in the past, in previous relationships, or just in events in your life, you didn't feel this long-term stability, okay? You didn't feel stable, and you really wanted this. You wanted someone serious. You wanted someone that you could rely on, truly that's reliable, truly that, you know, wants to be with you for the rest of your life. And what you see here is that you found this person, you know, you knew, okay? It's like you look at them and you just know, and in the past perhaps you didn't, so perhaps this card, you know, wouldn't have come out at all, I feel, in some situations. And this is saying that you do feel, you do trust, okay, deep down you trust that they want to be long-term with you, okay? Through anything, through any indecision, through any challenge, you know this deep down. And that's why you're here. You wouldn't be here if you weren't serious, Gemini, about one another. All of this potential that you both have. Okay. So what do you love about your partner? What do you love about your partner? What does Gemini love? Okay, so we have the Chariot card. So their ability to take every aspect of your lives together. Okay, every aspect of responsibility here. This is about, you know, taking all of those everyday trials and tribulations of life and putting them neatly into, you know, in a way that they work together. So you see here we have a black and white here leading the way. So it's about bringing both the good and the bad, and being able to move forward, being able to provide clarity, you know, on this journey. Forward movement no matter what. There's always growth here. Okay, the fives, I feel like the Chariot, I don't know why I'm getting the number 5. The number 5 could be significant here for some of you. Why I'm seeing that at the top of the card, the number 5. You know, this is really about the way they're able to get through situations, and perhaps at times, you know, when there is overthinking, you know, they provide that clarity for you. So this is as well about growth, okay? The Chariot, this is about being able to grow with one another and move forward always, you know? So if you ever do take steps back, in a way those are also growth for the relationship. Those also, you know, have their lessons to be learned, and you find that even through situations where, you know, they may have seemed like they were holding you both back in some way, you know, in whatever way that resonates, it's as though even those situations you were able to learn from and grow from in a really positive way. And by positive I mean being strong and strengthening, not only getting through those situations, but strengthening your bond with one another. So that's very beautiful. Okay, so what is the last message for Gemini? What do they love about their partner? What do they love about their partner? Okay, I'm hearing someone say, okay, this is one of you, and I don't know whether this is in person or this is in their minds, okay? It's saying, we can get through this together. And they're saying this, and they're saying this with such emotion, such serious emotion, okay? They're looking, and they want to look into your eyes and say that to you, or vice versa here. What does Gemini admire and love about their partner? Okay, I'm going to pick this one. Okay. So we have here the Seven of Pentacles. They always put in a lot of hard work, regardless of wanting any reward. So whatever they put into this relationship, I feel like they don't expect anything back. Okay, there is balance here, definitely, but they don't pressurize you. They don't pressurize you. They allow you to grow in your own way. And whatever they do, it's with the purest intention. It's not to, you know, they're not holding tabs on you in any way, and they're not, I feel they're not approaching you with any feeling of deception here. They're being quite honest. And that's what you love about them. You love that they can fulfill actions, they can fulfill commitments and promises and not expect anything in return. They can put that hard work in, and it's not for an ulterior motive, it's purely to put that hard work in. Okay? So really this is about unconditional love, isn't it? That they're able to do this. That you're able to do this for one another. But this is really what you love about them. What you love in a partner. Okay? That's very, very beautiful. I am just in love with this reading, Gemini. I am truly in love with this reading. There's so much possibility. Okay? Oh my, I'm so happy for you. So what I want to clarify now. Okay, Gemini, I feel like you're saying to me, in your mind, what else do they admire? Okay, so what else do they admire? So I'm going to pull out one more card for you about what they love about you, because I feel like, you know, you're asking me here, and I will pull another card for your partner as well, because, you know, this is about an equal relationship, so, you know, this is what we're getting an equal relationship. So what does Gemini's partner love about them? Gemini's partner. Okay. Wow. I'm so glad, okay, that I followed my intuition on this one. So they love about you here. This is divinely guided. They feel like this is really truly part of their life purpose to be with you. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is all about, you know, your divine life path together. Being guided by angels, you know, being guided towards one another. So they feel quite drawn to you. They feel like this was meant to be. You know, this was a destined relationship. And, you know, you're providing significant change in their life and moving their life forward in a way that, you know, frankly, you know, deep down they know this is what they want in their life. This is what they were asking for in their life. When they asked for love, they were asking for you, always. And it's coming to the realization of that. You know, that divineness, the divineness of this connection, the divinely guided connection here. Okay, they see this as having real purpose, on not only on a physical level but on a spiritual level here. Wow. Major Arcana. Their cards for you are beautiful. What do they love about you? The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. I mean, destined. Okay, so now let's pull another card out for your partner, Gemini, just quickly. Okay. Okay. Do that again. Okay, they love... Okay, what I'm seeing here, Gemini, is... Oh, sorry, what do you see about your partner? So what I'm seeing here is what you love about them is I feel like you recognize all of their achievements, all of their hard work. And this is about growing together. This is about building together. You see those pentacles? As we know, these are long-term commitments, long-standing commitments, okay? And you know, there's a sense here of, you know, approaching life, approaching this journey, and thinking about ways to negotiate, you know, negotiate moving forward, thinking of ways to move forward that are going to be beneficial for both of you, and really work on both of your growth, taking everyone into consideration. And this can also be, you like that they put you first. You know, this can be a card of putting someone on a pedestal. Okay, really looking up to them, really admiring them deeply. So either this is you, Gemini, you really admire them deeply, and this is about recognition, recognizing the positives about them and always seeing the good in them, or this is them to you, and you really admire that, you really love that about them when, you know, when they're like this, okay? You know, so this is what you love about one another, this is what you admire, what makes, you know, what really ignites that flame in this relationship for both of you. There's a lot of sense of growth here. I feel like here on your side, Gemini, what you love about them is your ability to grow. Okay, ability for this to be long-term and reliable. And on their side, there's a lot of purpose here. So this is all about growth as well. This is about real growth and emotional fulfillment here, what they love about you. And I feel like, you know, this is interchangeable. This is, you know, you have a lot of emotion here in your current situation. So I feel like you're both very equal. This is very balanced, I feel, in the way that you perceive one another on an emotional level. I do feel like your partner is more focused on the long term. I mean, their emotions are important to them, but what truly hits them to their core is actually this feeling of seriousness, this feeling of stability, this feeling of something long-standing with you. Okay? So now I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards before we end the reading. And this has been a real journey, a real 2-hour journey of real love here. A lot of major arcana to really think about as well. The Sun, the Star, the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, Justice. This is very much long-term part of your life purpose together. The energy I'm tapping into is, it's meant to be, okay? For that reason, I'm going to clarify the Four of Wands, because this is my soulmate twin flame card, okay? This is my commitment card, this is my marriage card as well. So, union. So let's clarify this for Gemini. Actually, before I do, please just look at this card. This union, this soulmate twin flame connection, okay? Look at this and see how do you feel about this? Okay, what do you see in this? And now let's clarify. Wow, 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 okay. I'm blown away. I'm so blown away. I can't believe this, okay? This is divine, you know? This is a divine connection. This is a divine union. The Temperance card is all about a message from your spirit guides. This is about a message from above, okay? Whatever this is next to, this is saying this is divinely guided. This is meant to be. This is what you're being. This is your path. This is part of your purpose, okay? You see here? Okay, this is clarifying the Four of Wands. This is clarifying the soulmate twin flame. This is clarifying the marriage card. This is hugely significant, Gemini. Hugely significant. Okay, and this path ahead of both of you, you see how they're finding balance and harmony, okay, within this union. This union is one that's balanced and harmony. You know, this is meant to be. There's a sense of real calmness here in the way of you know, being a certainty here that you're on the right path, okay? But here we see the path ahead. This leads to the sun. This leads to true happiness and fulfillment. Okay, and what do we see here, Gemini? One of the first cards that came out when we asked about the future of this relationship was the sun. This card here, the sun card. One of the first in this extended reading. And can we just look now that we're ending this reading? Okay, this is another major arcana. We're ending this reading and look at that path. The path towards the sun, right there in the background. Okay, when I clarified this commitment. That is powerful. Okay. Wow. I mean, it blows my mind that two individuals can be so strong. So let's clarify. What do we want to clarify? Let's clarify your dreams, okay? Because we have the Star card here. And remember at the beginning here, we said this was about following dreams. This is about planting those seeds, okay, that are of real purpose, of hope, that can lead to wish fulfillment in the future, okay? You know, these stars, they represent, you know, fortune of some kind. You know, but real fulfilling fortune. This is not a card of just achievement. This is a card of, you know, feeling very fulfilled in that achievement to the core, to your core, you know, of what you've always desired. So let's clarify that. Oh yeah, before we do, please look at this card and think about what this represents to you, okay? Okay, and now let's ask. Wow, okay. So we have the Knight of Wands here. So moving ahead on this journey with real passion. Okay, this is very much a lot of passion here with the Knight of Wands. Quite fast moving passion. Determination. This is determined. This is about saying, this is my dream, this is what I hope to achieve, this is what I desire, and I'm going for this no matter what. Okay, so this is, I feel you're both approaching this dream, you're approaching your dreams, and you know, this is going to happen, this is going to be successful, and this is because both of you are very much passionate about making this work together, making this relationship work, and approaching these situations in a way that is very much determination, okay? And perhaps here you are, you know, there is a passion project that you are pursuing together, or that you will find in the future that is going to just bring you closer, okay? This could also be that these passions, these dreams that you approach together, ignite that passion within you for each other. Okay, so following your dreams together, just ignite each other. You know, that flame. This is how you keep your relationship so fresh. You know, keeping those emotions so, you know, so deep, so strong, is because, you know, you find passion out of following dreams together. You know, this sense of journey, this sense of anticipation for the path ahead, really is what can fulfill you both, okay? Deep to your core here. Because we do, you know, I'm saying the deepness here because we have the High Priestess, we have the Judgment card, we have the, you know, the Ace of Cups here, the Sun, the Star, the Empress. You know, this is really quite deep, okay? And we started off with the Lovers card, okay? Very beautiful. So that is your extended reading, Gemini. Thank you. I'm just the messenger, so thank you for taking me with you on this journey. I'm so glad that I was able to tap into your energy. That tells me, Gemini, that, you know, this was meant to happen, okay? And this relationship, it's very beautiful, and I wish you all the best, okay, in the future. I really appreciate all of the support, all of the... I really do. I'm so very forever grateful. Okay? So thank you for watching again, and good luck.